What's going on, fam? You know what it is. I got a story for you that's going to, pretty much show you the real spirit of how they think about you. Got Captain Shapo on the posse as usual.
Hey, shalom Israel, shalom family.
Got him in the quid.
Hey, shalom Yahweh Basim Yahweh Shah Brakatah, Yahweh Shemalatah Basim Yahweh Shah to the sisters.
All right. So we in the zone. We breaking it down. We come across this tape that just jumped out and has gone viral, where they find bullets on display in a beer distribution store in Philadelphia. And let's just check the story out because of it's a lot to it. Let's run through it real quick. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's play this tape. If we can get this tape up. Can we get that tape up? Let's see if we can get this tape up. Yeah, we can get this tape up.
Why you so bullets in here, bro?
You already in a crime-infested neighborhood. Why would you promote selling bullets in your establishment?
That's not. They can't be real, man. It's real. I want to buy some bullets. How much these bullets?
You heard what I said that about the second.
Why are they in the window for display?
Man.
I said I got show up.
Would you sell it in your neighborhood? Would you go to where your people live and sell it in your neighborhood?
No, that mean he got a gun. That's what that mean. He said
Now, I had to stop right there for a minute. I'm going to go right back to the video, but I had to stop right there for a minute because what I want you to remember is that he said that they are not for sale. And he said, well, why would you have them in your store? He said they just for show. That's when the brother said, well, he trying to let you know he got a gun in there. That's what he's trying to let you know. Remember now, key words here, they are not for sale. You're gonna see why I said this now. Check it out. My bad.
you telling us he got a gun.
That's blatant disrespect. Like, you blatantly don't care about us. You blatantly just want to come in our neighborhoods and take from us and promote.
I had to stop one more time. Now, I don't usually do this on the short clips. I don't usually go here on the short clips. But this, you know what I mean? But on this one, I had to stop again because she said, you don't care about us. Which show you the brainwashing on black people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the right or wrong.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Like the brainwashing on black people is that these business owners in your neighborhood actually care about you.
Right.
And then when they do something like this, you're like, see, you don't care about us.
Right.
Meaning, I don't even know what be on their mind because
she's shocked. She's
yeah,
shocked at the fact you find out that they actually don't care about us. They selling bullets.
Exactly.
They're selling drugs in the stores or weed blunts and all that.
Right. Like it's sitting next to the blunts.
Right.
The blunts right next to it.
Right. Con.
And she's acting like they don't care. You don't care about us.
Right.
Which is such a brainwashing that's on our people out, and an example of why women cannot be in charge. I know women think they could be liberal and it be all, but that's not really true. Not according to the Bible. I'm going to finish the tape, and then we're going to go into it a little bit because I got to show you the second part of the tape that most people have not seen, but you need to see. Let me get back on it.
Violence. You got bullets in display in your window. That's disrespect, sir. If I come set up shop in your neighborhood and sell bullets where your kids can come, it's right above the candy. So a kid come in here and buy candy, they seeing bullets.
It's all over there.
What?
It's gonna come over there.
It's right here.
Now, wait a minute. I got to stop one last time, Shapo. And I'll play the tape all the way through if you want the clip because it's very important for what I'm going to show you next. He said the kids don't come over here. He didn't say these are lighters.
Right.
He said the kids don't come. I give it away a little bit.
Give it away, but that's good.
He said, Salagia, he said the kids don't come over here.
God.
Meaning the kids don't see these bullets down on this side next to the blunts and the beer and the liquor and everything else because, yes, they do come in my store and buy candy as well.
Right.
Okay? So they don't see none of this according to him. I'm going to go a little more, and then I'll go back, and I'll even play it again at the end. I might even play it again, you know what I mean, at the end. Let's go back to it.
Buy the candy, sir.
I'm allowed to just from there.
Okay, so that was it on it. Like, so they were pissed off that, you know, this video, this cat was in here selling these bullets like this. And then later on, I wanted you to see, okay, now it was bad enough. It's bad enough he's selling bullets in the store.
Right.
Which is first of all, it's true. He is selling bullets in the store.
That's right. Absolutely.
It ain't no question about it. He's selling bullets in the store. Those are not lighters. That's why he said they are not for sale.
Right.
And it's important to realize that he understood what that sister was saying.
Exactly.
That's why he said they were not for sale. And when she said little kids are coming in here, he said they don't come up this side.
Right.
Slocky. He understood clearly
That's right.
what it was that she was complaining about.
That's right.
He said they don't come up this side, meaning they don't come down this far. And she said they're right next to the candy.
Right.
Now, there was obviously a clear conversation. He understood her. He said they were not for sale, meaning they were not lighters in there for sale. Those was bullets.
Those are bullets.
You understand? And she asked him, would you do it in your neighborhood? And he said no. So it was clear that this guy was selling bullets. This is in the city of Philadelphia, too, by the way. But what I wanted you to see, before we go to the scripts on this, what I wanted you to see, which was so, I'm sorry, come on back to me. What I wanted you to see, which was so important, was how Christians step in to save these other nations that get rich off of you. First of all, almost every single beer distributor in the city of Philadelphia is Korean. They almost got the entire market locked up.
Right.
Also, almost every single bar in the city, within the city, except for the big ones downtown, but certainly the small ones in the neighborhoods, are owned by Koreans. They have a corner pretty much on the alcohol market in the city of Philadelphia. You was going to say something on that, Cap?
Nail salons.
Nail salons.
All kinds of,
Exactly.
The gas stations.
That's right. And you wonder how they stay in power and get so bold that they turn around and are able to sell bullets in the store, or at the least have them on display so you can see them and know they got guns back there.
Right.
Because that's their fear, of course, of you robbing them. Here is how. They get a Christian that will stand up and fight tooth and nail for them to control all of the alcohol market in the city of Philadelphia. And why would any of us be surprised and upset that people would pick up the issue of them with the bullets when they selling blunts, promoting drug use of us totally legally, and selling the cheapest alcohol you can find, okay, in this country, poisoning our people, and again, getting rich off of us by controlling damn near all the distribution centers in the city. You was going to say something on that?
No.
Okay, well, listen, let me go get this other video then. So you can see. Now, this sister I'm about to show you is probably the sweetest Latino sister you ever met. She probably cooks wonderful Latino food, raises a wonderful family, but she is a monster.
That's right.
And she does not know that she's a monster in the hood. But this woman right here that I'm about to show you is the reason we are so destroyed as a people, because this sister here is what has to be stopped. Check this out.
Good afternoon to you. Buenas tardes to you. Asteria Vives, community activist with Home Quarters and Friends. Asteria Vives, activista de nuestra comunidad. Gracias. I would say it's going on 1 p.m. This will be Tuesday, October the 2nd. I am in the neighborhood, in the Philadelphia community, and this is pertaining to Alex's ice cold beer. And the reason why I'm here, and this is an important message to all of you, which I'm asking and pleading that you do share this. There was a conflict about...
Wait a minute, I just got to say one thing. You would think that she's coming in the neighborhood to speak against this evil Korean store,
right,
and stop them from the selling of bullets, right, and controlling the liquor market,
right,
and selling blunts.
That was a hell of an introduction.
That was a hell of an intro. You would think that's why she's here.
Right.
Well, listen closely.
does this beer distributor sell bullets? So there were a couple of people that came in videotaping and shared it on social media that they sell bullets. Not only do they not sell bullets, but they do not promote violence. In fact, these bullets were actually lighters. And as soon as
if they were
the owner
lighters,
knew
why weren't they
that
for
there was a
sale?
concern with
why
the
does
public,
he bring one out
he
and show us
immediately
the
took
lighter?
it off the shelves.
You know?
In fact, they're not in the store anymore. Now, it took 3 translators to be able to assist in this project.
Remember I told you
Because he does not know English.
They
But I
say
can
he
assure
know what
you
he
that
did.
this man does not promote violence. Not only does he not promote violence, but they immediately put a sign that indicates that this business does not sell bullets nor promote violence. And this happens to be very important in our community because the question is,
we gotta hold her off for a second. This is a chop up here, y'all. I'm sorry, but Shabar now we gotta chop this one up a little bit. We can't just let this one go straight on through because what she's saying is so evil. Once again, what an intro, what a promotion. All of this when he clearly, first of all, he completely understood what the sister said,
right?
And on top of it, he said they wasn't for sale.
He said it. That's right.
That meaning he knew they was bullets
he
in
knew
there.
They was
and
bullets
the other
in
brother said to him, yo, that can't be real.
Right.
And the other brother was like, yes, they are real.
Right.
And brother, those are real bullets.
Those are real
bullets. And AK-47s come in packages just like that.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
They sit in the box similar to that. Go ahead, though, Shapar.
No, that was it. That was pretty.
I mean to jump all over you. Zalagias.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, a sign's supposed to have us think that he's not on the up and up now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. And she was like, I can tell you unequivocally that he does not sell bullets. How you know that? You wasn't the one that went in there and videotaped it.
The whole activist jargon.
Yes.
In order to get in good with them businesses.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. Like this is, once again, this is the paid, I hate to use the term for the sister because she's probably a wonderful sister, but she's a monster. But this is how they prostitute our people out to keep control. Now you wonder why the hood is so poor. Why the hood ain't got no money. Because he's making all the money off of you, all your blunts, your liquor, your candy, your chips, your sodas, down to the little kids going into the beer spot. He makes all the money, and if at all you stand up against it, here comes his little paid minion, you understand, to jump into the zone and make sure that you do not get away with pushing this thing. Let me get a little bit more and we go to the scripts, all right?
Who cares and who doesn't, right? There are so many people that care. But I want you to remember one thing, is that when there are people that can be Latinos or Asians or from anywhere outside that do not know English, even Africans.
He knew
Please
English.
allow time to be able to communicate with the owners, the managers, or the translators that do know English and that can better explain what the concerns are and what the questions are. Now, there are 3 translators here, and one of them is with ALBA organization. ALBA oversees majority of the beer distributors in the city of Philadelphia.
You see that?
And they immediately had a concern.
You see that? That organization they just told you about is one of the organizations they have to call out their paid minions when you say something about what their beer distributors are doing. This is how they able to run a smooth operation. And also, this is in case you was wondering how they was able to do it. That black people, the usual Christian stereotype. Black people don't want to work hard to keep a business up. Black people don't want to. He got a whole organization behind him. Right. He ain't just some single guy who took his own money and opened up a beer distributing place. He has an entire organization over the city of Philadelphia that gets together and makes sure that them beer distributors can run a nice, smooth business and do what they got to do. He understood the English. This is the rubber hitting the road of the evil that goes on in the black and Latino community. Right. Sisters like her is who you got to get. You got to get them out the way before you can actually help yourself. Because it shouldn't be that all these Korean beer places are allowed to open up all over Black and Latino areas, and not just here in Philadelphia, across the country. They got national organizations that just simply rob all the money out of your neighborhood. And then you wonder why the trash can't get picked up, why people can't maintain their houses, why when you go on the real estate sites, every other house is in foreclosure. Why people are struggling so bad? Because all of the money is going out of the community instead of going in. And it's sisters like this that promote it. Let me get some more.
With this and make contact with the owner as well. So again, the solution is solved. There were never any bullets to sell. There were originally lighters that in fact was promoted from someone outside of this business. They came over to sell and promote it and said this would be a good sell in our community. So this owner that does not know much of English, when they showed him it was a lighter, they said, okay, we'll sell the lighter. We'll sell the lighter, no problem.
That's a lie.
Right.
Because he told the girl that was in there clearly, understanding the language she was saying, that they were not for sale. And then show you how evil Christians are. She's going to turn around and say this was somebody else outside of the business, meaning some Jake she's trying to imply off the street trying to sell lighters, or some little company came along and told him, look, this will be a good sell, so he put them in the window. Those were bullets in the window.
That's right.
That's why they weren't for sale. And he said he don't let the children come up there. Why? Because he knew they were bullets. Because why? If he felt morally bad about selling bullet-shaped lighters, he was supposed to be really morally upset about selling blunts openly displayed in his glass cabinet. But he did not care about that because he knew that the bullets were real and it was important to so-called keep them away from the kids. So this sister is completely wrong, and it is an evil, evil thing that she is doing. And once again, you're going to hear these community activists come out to promote promote these heathens, but they're not going to come out to promote you. Let me go on and get the last of her.
It's different types of designs. But he didn't think that a lot of people would actually be against it. In fact, when they came to his store, he really thought they were talking about the beers that he was selling.
That is such a lie.
To share again with you, the solution, they removed it from the shelf. They removed it entirely from the store. And they are not selling any items that appear to be bullets or the items to promote violence. And again, if you were to come to the community, you will see that he immediately responded and resolved it. So there's always a solution to any concern.
See that? She's a paid spokesperson for their stupidity. That's pretty much the whole video. You was going to say something?
I was going to say, and you can tell by the whole, everything she's saying that she clearly cares more about that store than the people in that community. You
so right. She talking the community this and the community that, when, like you said, what's going on in that store is what she's concerned with, because that's who she paid. Before you go to the scripts on it, though, Shapar, if I could, what you're saying is so right. Let me just play the tape one more time of straight through of what the sister and the brother saw in the store, and the sad response the sister has said about him not caring about us. They cannot stand us.
Right.
We are food for them to eat.
Why you selling bullets in here, bro?
You already in a crime-infested neighborhood. Why would you promote selling bullets in your establishment?
That's not. They can't be real, man. It's real. I
Oh.
want to buy some bullets. How much these bullets?
Why are they in the window for display?
Man.
I said I got show up.
Would you sell it in your neighborhood? Would you go to where your people live and sell it in your neighborhood?
Well, that means he got a gun. That's what that means.
Those are not
He got a
lighters.
gun.
That's blatant disrespect. Like you blatantly don't care about
a lighter.
That's right.
You blatantly just want to come in our neighborhoods and take from us and promote violence. You got bullets in display in your window. That's disrespect, sir. If I come set up shop in your neighborhood and sell bullets where your kids can come, it's right above the candy. So a kid come in here and buy candy, they seeing bullets.
It's all over there.
What?
It's gonna come over there.
It's right here by the candy, sir.
I I'm allowed to from there.
He tried to say, I don't allow them to come down here. It's not, but she's right. It's right below the candy. And you could look in there. Those was not lighters.
That's right.
Those was bullets, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Shapar. Let's go to the scripts. We going to jump up off of this. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 23:3. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
That's the Lord's word, not our word. The Lord said an Ammonite, which is a Japanese, and a Moabite, which is a Chinese, according to their biblical names, will not enter into the congregation. This is why. This is why the Lord was such an advocate about the children of Israel only operating with themselves, because this is what happens to you. What happens to you is your people end up in utter poverty while the other nations get to eat you alive. And then when the other nations feel that you getting up too high or getting too far up in the game, they just pull a Donald Trump on you and bring their racism out against you. And before you know it, you drop back down to the bottom and you start again climbing the ladder to try and integrate with them. The Lord is not with that. Go ahead, Art.
Even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Right. A lot of you went out and married these heathens and married these other nations and married into them. When the Lord said they're not going to enter into God's congregation, even onto the 10th generation. They will never, ever, ever be a part of the Lord's congregation, man. So it is a horrible thing that you allowed them to do to your people, and it's important to understand. Like Donald Trump is pulling the race card for what we talked about in an earlier video about how LBJ knew the racism of white people and why they were being racist. Because they knew that hating black people meant the poorest white person could feel good as long as he felt better than a black person.
That's right.
And that's right. And that's the same thing going on right now. That these heathens feel better than you because they over the top of you. That's why Moses said, he shall be the head and you shall be the tail. And that's exactly what happened to us. And we better find our identity back quick and get back to the Most High fast. Go ahead.
Psalms 79:1. O Yahweh, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance.
Right. They've come into the Lord's inheritance, meaning they've come in among the Lord's people and are getting rich. The Lord's inheritance are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Go to my website, www.ISUPK.com. Download yourself a copy of the 12 tribes right off the website. And while you're there, pay some tithes and support this truth, man.
That's right.
All right. And hit the like button and the subscribe button while you're watching this video as well. Go ahead, Jabbar.
Thy holy temple have they defiled.
Right. Your holy temple, which is the Lord's people, they defiled the Lord's temple. They defiled the Lord's way of life. The Lord have created a culture and a way of life of his own for the Jews, and the 12 tribes of Israel, starting with the tribe of Judah or the Jews, the black Jews. This is what God created. And in that creation and culture, it's not supposed to be this, man. These other heathens coming in and getting rich off of the Lord's people, man. Go ahead.
They have laid Jerusalem on heaps.
Right. And that's what they do. They come in, open up their businesses, make money off of you, and leave your city in heaps, man. Leave your city destroyed.
Verse 2. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven.
Right. That's heavy, because that's the condition our people are in. After you done smoked them blunts, and after you done been part of their system and drunk up all that cheap beer they got in there, 50 cents a can and 25 cents a can, then you the destroyed one while their pockets are filled. And they lay your city in heaps. And that's why they're set up in every single ghetto in America, because they lay, and around the world, because they lay it in heaps. In the West Indian Islands, the same thing. The East Indians and others and the Orientals are all in them islands getting rich off of the Lord's chosen people, man. Go ahead, Aunt.
The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. Verse 3. Their blood have they shed like water.
Right, they shed their blood like water.
Round about Jerusalem.
Round about Jerusalem. Like they said, they shed our blood like water. Like our blood means nothing, Salaki. Our blood means nothing. They shed it like water. Go ahead, Doc.
And there was none to bury them.
None to bury them, meaning literally and figuratively. Right now, our people is destroyed, and there's none to bury them, none to fix them, none to get them up off of the ground, none to bring them back except for the prophets of the Lord. And that's what this I.S.U.P.K is about. And sad to say, you know, if fixing black people and Latino people and Native Indian people meant that we had to eat more, you know, cabbage, you would see me be the biggest cabbage selling, cabbage promoting Negro you ever met.
Right.
It'd be a kid, be 30 heads of cabbage sitting behind me. Cabbage, it'd be sitting on the top of the roof of my car. I'd have cabbage everywhere. I have a cabbage around my neck. But that's not the solution for us. If cabbage was the solution, you'd see me in the forefront. But that's not the solution for us. The solution for us is what the Lord said, which was to separate from these heathens and come back to our laws, statutes, and commandments and the culture and identity and the inheritance that was given to us. Go ahead,
right.
The water.
Psalm 79:4. We have become a reproach to our neighbors.
Right. We become a reproach, man, something filthy to them.
A scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
Right. We done became a thing that they hate. Though we built them the empire to the roof, and they brought all the heathens in to enjoy part of the empire, yet they hate us the more. Go ahead, Shapar.
2 Timothy 3:1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
That's it. Perilous times, brother. That's what we living in, sister.
Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
And that's it. Those nations love themselves, and our leaders love themselves. This sister right here, that sister in that video, she doesn't love these people. She's talking about the community, the community, the community. This sister does not love the community. This sister loves herself. She loves hearing her political voice. She loves hearing her little political speech. She doesn't love the community, because if she loved the community, she wouldn't be trying to push for a heathen who comes from the other side of the world to be getting rich off of our people and promoting selling bullets. Those was real bullets in there. Go ahead, Doc.
Covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
Right, covetous, meaning they love with them heathen. She wish she could have a little Spanish store and make all that money like that heathen does, but you'll never get it if you don't have some sense of you and your own. Right. There's no Koreans buying anything from black people.
That's right.
I mean, nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't even say, well, listen, you know, let's go down and eat, you know, some black soul food or something. Or let's go to any black business for anything.
Right.
Not a one. But they selling you all the wigs, all the hair care, all the beer, all the blunts, doing all the nails. All their businesses are in your neighborhood and nothing in yours. And you still, like, you know, like a real, you know, slave, turn around and all you could do is get on your diatribe about making sure that they are not looked at in a wrong way, making sure that their business does not fall. Here you are. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, boasters, proud, blasphemers.
Boasters, proud, blasphemers, speak against the real way of the Lord, which is for this nation to come back to its own, and instead promote a blasphemous idea of us coming together with the same people that have gotten rich off of us. Go ahead,
Disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection.
This is it. Natural affection is for you to be affectionate to your own.
Right.
That's natural affection.
Right.
Natural affection is for you to care about all the natural things that go on in life. You, your people, your neighborhood. Instead, this sister is promoting the absolute opposite in the wake of the discovery of this heathen having bullets up in the window. And I ain't too sure he wasn't selling them bullets. That display might have been for certain customers that know they can get these bullets here after hours.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Truce breakers, false accusers.
That's right.
Incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Right. Despise of those that are good, because those that brother and that sister spoke up. And that sister said, you don't care about us. Meaning this, she and poor sister, she just don't know. She's in the right spirit in this, and I'll show you the right spirit and the wrong spirit. She's in the right spirit in that anybody is making money off of black people should be people that care about black people. Right. That's why she said, you don't care about us. She's correct. But what she don't understand in her ignorance is that these heathens hate you. The Lord says it all through the scriptures. And the time is going to come as this empire falls, as wars break out around the world. The time is going to come where these other nations, as well as the white man, are going to show you just how much they hate you. They're going to show you. You're going to see it in full view, and you're going to be surprised like this sister was surprised. You're going to be shocked. Go ahead, Salaka, please.
I was going to say something real quick on that. I'm surprised at all the evil that these Korean stores, these Asian stores, and showed black people over the years. From time when that sister got shot.
Yeah.
In
L.A.
In L.A.
That's right.
And we just had one with the sisters getting beat in that nail salon.
Which starting to look like that happens every other month.
Right.
Where they whoop some sisters behind in one of them nail salons or one of them beauty stores.
Well, you remember when the guy came out and hit that sister? Remember the little kid?
That's right. We right in front of the little
right
kid.
In front of the little
cracked
kids.
her across her damn face.
And to see one of our people stand up and just go at trying to get us to make peace with these heathens, man.
Yes.
It's just like the description I'm about to read right now. They are traitors.
And no natural affection.
Right.
No care for their
own people.
But got full of, testosterone for these other nations.
Right.
Full of, let's correct the record.
Right.
When it comes to them, but no zeal to promote and push the issues with you. These are, like you said, traitors, man. Go ahead.
That's right. That's what 2 Timothy 3 and 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the power.
Right, meaning they lovers of what they can get for being a spokesperson or for being nice to these heathens that's eating up the hood. And they can turn around, and she's so ignorant in this. They'll set that organization up and allow Latinos in the organization so that they could use the Latinos as the spokespeople. Right. You don't see no Korean coming out there saying, I want to just set the record straight. This Korean store is not selling bullets or not. They don't never do that. Mm-hmm. They always go get one of us that they done paid and use them to speak up to quell the noise so they can go right back to making money. Right. That's all they care about. They could give a damn about us. Go ahead, please.
I just want to read this last verse.
Get down,
if I
please.
could, I know we was going to fall, but
that's all right.
Verse 5: having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Right, acting like Christians, acting like the people of the Lord, acting like they about righteousness and fair-handed and justice.
Right,
but really monsters inside.
From such turn away.
The Lord said, wow, I see why you want to read that last line. From such, the Lord said, turn away.
That's right.
Join us every Monday night. We do it up live, Monday night at 9 p.m. right here on this same channel. ISUPK.com is our website. Hope you'll go on that website, support this truth, send us some ties. I'm in here with Captain Shapar the Posh. We doing it up. And we'll see y'all next time. Shalom.
Shalom.
I want you to stay strong in the spirit of the Lord. Hey, listen, if you like this tape, hit the like button and share it, man. Hit the share button. Everybody share it to their own personal Facebook accounts. Share this video, man, to wake up brothers and sisters all over this earth. Hit the like button. Check me out Monday night. I'm live every Monday night. I bring the heavy hitters in. We do it up live right on this same channel. I'll see you then, Israel.